Happy Monday. Buffs get themselves a nice little pickup piece edge play. We'll talk all about it. Seems like it's more of a depth add than anything else. And then big time linebacker visiting the Buffs. Takes a little snap. Could we see some things heat up here? I told you it was going to be a busy week for the Buffs in regards to his visits and possibly commits. Throw the intro and let's talk about it. Come on. Tamata Peko, son of the new defensive line coach for the Colorado Buffs, announced that he would be committing to see in December Boulder. So I don't know if that's going to be after the year. I'm not quite sure of his college eligibility. But all in all, he has committed. It wasn't really necessarily a smash of grab, but nonetheless, the Buffs got to commit today, and we're going to talk about it. So not too much about that, but once more comes out, we will talk about it some more. But the big one is Harrison Taggart is visiting today. Snapped this photo, said Buffs question mark. Now, he has done his work of visiting. Let's talk about who he's visited thus far. He entered the portal just 7 days ago, obviously a little bit after it opened. NC State, he tweeted, went to California. California is doing a complete overhaul. They had I think 5 running backs going to the portal. Some of those have committed. One of those have visited the Buffs as well. So they're doing a kind of a complete flip with their new head coach there. So Harrison Taggart played at BYU last year. While at BYU, 6'1", 235, 69 tackles, 1 sacked, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 3 pass defenses, and 1 interception last year for BYU. You know how BYU was. That team was absolutely nasty. BYU met up with the Buffs in their bowl game and handled business when they went to that bowl game. So this would be a massive addition for the Buffs if they were able to land this linebacker. A little white lightning in the backfield just coming at you. Full blazing with the kid from IMG with the lettuce coming out, the psychopath behavior. We've talked about this before, okay? There's no secrets around here. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Some other names to keep kind of on your big board to watch. We've talked about them, but they're visiting, obviously coming up this weekend alongside some recruits. Some big-time recruits will be visiting this weekend. First being transfer defensive back Noah King and defensive back John Sauter, which we talked about them not just the other day about those guys visiting, but most importantly, it's going to be the high school recruits. For high school recruits, which we knew this was happening, official visit for 5-star offensive tackle Felix Ojo, 5-star edge Jake Krull, 4-star inside offensive lineman Brett Kojay, and 4-star tight end Gavin Mueller. So I'm talking some big-time visits this weekend alongside with those transfer portal guys. Now, will those other guys commit this weekend? We'll see. Again, Felix Jones, 6'7", 275. You got Brett Kojay, 6'6", 320. And then you got the linebacker, 6'6", 250, and Gavin Mueller, tight end / linebacker. So we'll see how this weekend plays out. A lot of big-time studs, 4- and 5-star guys. Look, for someone who doesn't go out and visit recruits, they sure as hell know how to get them there at Boulder, Colorado. So the big ones I would keep an eye on are going to be the transfer portal guys. Those are going to be the ones that they've got to move quickly on. Again, sitting at 67 scholarships so far, need a few more to ramp up to get to 85. So I expect a busy week or so here because, look, once you kind of head into that May, you're going to have the May, there'll be kind of a quiet period, but into May, first week of June, second week of June, and even into the third week of June is typically when you're going to have those official visits. Then you're going to have OTA starting. So you got to kind of move on to that next season here shortly, which will be in recruiting season. Then, of course, getting into the summer ball as well. So I expect things to ramp up here drastically. Look, I think they're still kind of getting over the draft weekend as well. That was a massive weekend for the Sanders family. So we'll keep an eye on all those things. Once they happen, you know that we'll be here ready to rock and roll, dropping some info. So smash the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on because you don't want to miss it when we do drop it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love, baby.